Are we still feeling it, folks? Because what happened in Buffalo yesterday was nothing short of insane. The Patriots went into the den of one of the most feared teams in the league and came out with a victory, 23-20, over the Buffalo Bills. And let me tell you, this isn't just another win on the schedule. It's the kind of win that makes you stop, lean back, and say, okay, we might be onto something here. This is the biggest statement the Patriots have made in years, and if you're a fan, you know exactly what I mean. It's the kind of game that sends shockwaves not just through the standings, but through every conversation about who is serious in this league and who is still figuring things out. And let's start where we have to start. Drake Maye. The guy has arrived. We've seen sparks before, flashes of brilliance in games that didn't necessarily matter, but what he did yesterday was different. It wasn't luck. It wasn't a fluke. He stepped onto that field in Buffalo, where the Bills have been undefeated and seemingly untouchable, and he played like a quarterback who has been in the league for a decade, not a rookie still trying to find his rhythm. The stats alone tell a story. 22 completions on 30 attempts, 273 yards, no touchdowns, but more importantly, no interceptions, and a passer rating over 100. That's not just competent. That's elite-level composure under fire. If you look at his recent stretch of games, it's clear that this isn't just a hot streak. Against the Dolphins, Steelers, Panthers, and now the Bills, Maye has consistently shown that he can grow and adapt on the fly. He's making the kind of throws that leave analysts speechless, the kind of improvisational plays that make you jump out of your seat. Rolling out of the pocket under heavy pressure and somehow threading the ball right in the hands of a receiver, turning what should have been a sack into a 20-yard gain. That's the kind of magic that wins games in the modern NFL. And he did exactly that against Buffalo. One particular play had me convinced it was a sack, and yet he flicked it off to Stefon Diggs, perfectly placed, leading directly to the game-winning field goal. That's not luck. That's skill, timing, and an innate understanding of the game. And speaking of Diggs, let's not overlook the connection between him and Maye. Coming off an ACL injury, most people would have tempered expectations. But Stefon Diggs looked as explosive as ever, stretching defenses, creating separation, and showing that he's still among the top receivers in the league. 12 targets, 10 receptions, one drop that was slightly off his timing, but otherwise nearly flawless. 146 yards against his former team, displaying that rare combination of speed, precision, and football IQ. Watching the two of them work together is seeing a partnership that could carry this team to levels we haven't seen in years. It's like watching a well-oiled machine finally click into place, and the results are immediate and undeniable. Now, let's pivot to the defensive side of the ball, because if Maye and Diggs were the headline, Christian Gonzalez is the subplot that turned into a story of its own. This guy is a cornerback who can change the outcome of a game single-handedly. 44 snaps, 5 targets, 2 receptions allowed, 36 yards allowed, 1 pass breakup, 6 tackles. Those numbers might not jump off a page for casual fans, but anyone who understands coverage assignments and defensive impact knows this is the mark of a top-tier cornerback. He was everywhere, disrupting passes, making tackles, and proving that the Patriots defense is not just competent, but capable of stealing games at critical moments. And remember, this is only his second game back from a hamstring injury. For him to come in and perform at this level is nothing short of remarkable. And you know, beating the undefeated Buffalo Bills isn't just a win, it's a statement. There are no more perfect teams this season. Everyone who thought the Bills were untouchable saw exactly what can happen when a team with heart, discipline, and emerging star power shows up. The Patriots, after being counted out after early setbacks, reminded the league that talent and preparation can still topple reputation and hype. The defensive plays, the improvisational throws, the connection between quarterback and receiver, it all came together in a way that is not just satisfying for fans, but terrifying for opponents going forward. But let's be honest, this team isn't perfect yet. Penalties continue to be a thorn, with careless mistakes that could have turned a win into a loss. There were bonehead plays, moments of miscommunication, and a few flashes of poor decision-making that make you shake your head. Yet even in the chaos, the team's resilience shone through. The mistakes didn't define the game because the talent and execution particularly from Maye, Diggs, and Gonzalez, were too dominant to be overshadowed. And it's hard not to feel the energy this team is right now. After the loss to the Raiders and the Steelers earlier in the season, there were doubts, whispers of maybe this team isn't ready. But victories like this change the narrative instantly. It's not just about one win. It's about proving that the Patriots are back in the conversation as serious contenders. Their next stretch of games sets them up for a perfect storm. If they keep this momentum, if they stay disciplined, and if the emerging stars continue to rise, we could be looking at a playoff-bound team that isn't just participating but competing with the best in the league. And here's the most exciting part. We're witnessing it live. Watching Maye develop in real time, seeing Diggs reclaim his elite form after injury, and watching Gonzalez dominate on the other side of the ball is more than just entertainment. It's a front-row seat to the rebirth of franchise. This isn't a highlight reel stitched together after the fact. It's a narrative unfolding week by week, and every fan who's paying attention can see the arc forming. The Patriots are no longer underdogs in these moments. They're orchestrators, executing under pressure, making plays that define games and potentially seasons. There's still a long way to go, but victories like this, the performances we saw, and the chemistry that is starting to blossom between the team's young stars indicate that the sky is the limit. It's not just about hope anymore. It's about evidence. The Patriots are finding their rhythm, their identity, and they're doing it in a way that makes you excited for every next game. Whether it's Maye's poise, Diggs' explosiveness, or Gonzalez lockdown coverage, the storylines are compelling, and they're building towards something much bigger than a single win in Buffalo. Now, let's dive deeper into what made this game so electrifying, because it wasn't just one player or one play. It was an entire team clicking at critical moments, and that's the kind of football that makes fans jump out of their seats. On defense, Christian Gonzalez continues to prove that he isn't just a good cornerback. He might very well be the best in the league right now. His ability to read routes, anticipate passes, and physically challenge receivers is elite. Against Buffalo, he didn't just shadow the top receivers. He dictated what they could and couldn't do on the field. 44 snaps, 5 targets, 2 receptions allowed, 36 yards, 1 pass breakup, 6 tackles. Those numbers are insane for someone who just came back from a hamstring injury. The level of discipline and instinct he displayed is the kind of performance that flips games and defines careers. And what makes it even more impressive is how he's doing it in a team that's still finding its footing. The Patriots are rising, but a shutdown corner like Gonzalez accelerates that process exponentially. Stefon Diggs deserves his own segment because, honestly, watching him play is a masterclass in returning from injury while maintaining elite performance. Coming off an ACL tear, many would have expected a slow ramp-up, but Diggs proved otherwise. 10 receptions on 12 targets, 1 drop that was slightly misjudged, but otherwise flawless, 146 yards against a team that knows him better than anyone. That's not just resilience, that's dominance. The chemistry he has with Drake, Maye, is undeniable. Every time Maye rolls out of the pocket, Diggs is ready to exploit that separation, ready to turn short gains into explosive plays. And it's not just about numbers. It's about timing, trust, and awareness. The way they connect reminds you of the classic quarterback-receiver duos that can carry a team deep into the playoffs. When a wide receiver like Diggs is operating at this level, it opens the entire offense. The Bills were forced to account for him on every play, and that space created opportunities for the running game and other targets in the passing game. Drake Maye continues to grow in real time, and that's one of the most exciting aspects of watching this Patriots team. He's no longer tentative. He's confident, and you can see it in every throw. Against Buffalo, he made decisions with poise that many veteran quarterbacks struggle to replicate under pressure. He's managing the game, taking care of the football, and when the moment demands improvisation, he delivers. The way he extended plays, kept his eyes downfield, and found open receivers in tight windows was textbook elite quarterback play. It's one thing to have a strong arm and accuracy, but it's another to combine that with situational awareness, pocket presence, and the ability to make defenders miss in real time. That combination is what separates good quarterbacks from franchise quarterbacks, and Maye is starting to show that potential. But while the stars shone, the Patriots still have areas to clean up. Penalties remain a consistent thorn, and these aren't minor hiccups. They're plays that could swing momentum and cost games. Joshua Farmer's unnecessary hit after a kneel, for example, was textbook boneheaded football, the kind of lapse in judgment that makes coaches pull their hair out. Corey Duran and Brandon Schooler also had moments that could have been disastrous. Even a simple false start can erase momentum in a game this close. Yet, the team managed to overcome these mistakes, and that speaks volumes about their resilience and ability to execute when it matters most. A team can't win if the mistakes pile up, but the Patriots have demonstrated that even with errors, their talent and preparation can compensate and ultimately secure victory. Looking at the broader picture, this win doesn't just improve their record. It shifts the narrative entirely. The Patriots, after being counted out, now have legitimate playoff potential. Teams like the Bengals, Ravens, and others that were considered top contenders have already shown cracks, and the Patriots are quietly positioning themselves as a dangerous team in the second half of the season. 3 wins and 2 losses may not look spectacular on paper, but when you consider the caliber of the teams they've beaten and the way they've done it, there's a clear trajectory upward. The opportunity to string together wins against the Titans, Saints, Browns, and multiple games against divisional rivals is ripe for a team hitting its stride. 7 consecutive wins is within reach, and if they manage that, they're not just in the playoffs, they're a team to watch in the postseason. It's rare to see a team pivot mid-season like this, but the Patriots are proving that momentum and chemistry can be as impactful as raw talent. Drake Maye's emergence, Diggs' resurgence, Gonzalez's lockdown coverage, and a defense capable of creating turnovers and disrupting drives combined to form a team that is not only competitive but capable of taking down the league's elite. There's a palpable excitement around this squad, a sense that something special is happening, and every game is another chapter in what could be one of the most compelling stories of the season. And let's not overlook the mental aspect. Beating an undefeated Bills team in Buffalo sends a psychological message that resonates far beyond the scoreboard. Confidence is contagious, and a win like this can change the way a team approaches every practice, every game, and every crucial moment in the season. The Patriots have demonstrated that they can handle pressure, execute under duress, and capitalize on opportunities when it matters most. That mindset is what separates playoff teams from pretenders. So while the season is far from over, and there are still kinks to work out, what we saw against Buffalo is a blueprint for success. A quarterback stepping into his own, a receiver proving he's still elite, a cornerback dominating the opposition, and a team that refuses to fold even when mistakes happen. It's the perfect storm of talent, opportunity, and timing. The Patriots aren't just back. They're re-emerging as a force to be reckoned with. Every snap, every connection, every defensive play builds toward a narrative that is as exciting for fans as it is threatening for opponents. This is the Patriots in real time, growing, learning, and proving that they're not just participating, they're contending. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL landscape, the New England Patriots have reportedly announced the acquisition of CeeDee Lamb, the star wide receiver who has dominated defenses since his entry into the league. Sources close to the team suggest that Lamb's arrival in Foxborough could immediately redefine the Patriots' offensive identity, injecting a level of explosiveness that has been missing in recent seasons. Whispers around Gillette Stadium hint that this isn't just another free agent signing. It's a statement. Lamb, known for his crisp route running, elite hands, and uncanny ability to create separation in tight coverage, is expected to become the centerpiece of the Patriots' passing attack. Coaches are said to be adjusting game plans already, imagining scenarios where Lamb stretches the field vertically, giving quarterback Mac Jones more freedom and potentially transforming the Patriots into a serious scoring threat. While nothing has been officially confirmed beyond the announcement, insiders claim that locker room morale has soared since Lamb's reported arrival. Teammates are allegedly buzzing with excitement, and fans have flooded social media with speculation about the kinds of highlight reel plays that might soon be commonplace in New England. The rumor mill suggests that Lamb could immediately form a lethal connection with the Patriots' young receiving core, turning the team into a nightmare matchup for defenses in the AFC East. Analysts are already debating the ripple effects of this move. Could this be the start of a new dynasty in New England? Some predict that with Lamb's talent on the roster, the Patriots might finally reclaim their offensive swagger and challenge for playoff supremacy once again. Others caution that integrating a player of Lamb's caliber mid-season, if the signing is indeed finalized, could come with growing pains, but even skeptics admit the potential upside is undeniable. As the NFL world holds its breath, one thing is clear. If the whispers prove true, the Patriots have just made a move that could change the trajectory of their offense, and the rest of the league is watching closely, wondering how long it will take for CeeDee Lamb to make his mark on New England. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.